it's been incredibly exciting to realize that people across the world are really getting very inspired and touched by the message. And, you know, obviously I made a point when I was creating the film to try to be as inclusive as possible in terms of skin colors and ethnicities and ecosystems even. But you know, I'm also realizing that the young people are also getting it. We had 5- and 6-year-olds who watched the film and were glued to the screen. I also showed the film to 2 different theaters that were filled with teenagers. They were like high schoolers, and the first time around I felt like killing them, because the first 5 minutes they're all texting and like chatting with each other and like, you know, pushing and laughing and making all these noises. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be horrible. After 5 minutes, you know that scene of like that, I call it the cyber kids scene, where it's like they're all on their computers and their digital devices and like killing, and you know, this whole excitement of like exploding stuff and everything. At that moment, it's like if it wasn't for the sound of the movie, you could hear a pin drop. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad. And they were really quiet all the way through the end. So it's reaching people across generations, it's reaching people across cultures. And that's why we decided to really go grassroots. I mean, my hope, we signed up with a company called Tug, and Tug.com, T-U-G-G, and they're pretty revolutionary in the sense that they are encouraging the idea that everybody has heard the word video on demand, right? We're doing this theatrical on demand, which means anybody who wants to bring the film to a theater near them, or to a community near them, or to a yoga studio near them, or whatever, they can bring the film. So we're really doing it grassroots, and you know, we're actually spreading the word with audiences like you to say, help us spread the word, because the way that we feel this film needs to be distributed is not by handing it over to some distributor who's gonna just take it over and maybe butcher the poster into something that they like or whatever. It's more like, you know, doing it really, like I said, grassroots by word of mouth and letting people know and bringing the film to their communities. First in the US, but definitely across the globe, because I think this message is too important to limit it to any particular community. It really needs to be widespread. And people often ask me, what's your next film? What's your next project? Have you started something new yet? Because, you know, filmmakers, we have this tendency of like, we finish something and there we are with our cameras and we're shooting all over again. And I say, wait, my next project is Love Thy Nature.